Well, it is that time again when the first report cards of the school year come home to be met either with smiles and praise or a long look and a warning to get down to work. It will happen this week, but it won't be the usual. Report cards will be mostly blank with no letter grades or teachers' comments. They're refusing to fill them out as part of their Work to Rule campaign. And as CTV reporter Aaron Glazier tells us, many parents and others believe it's students who are suffering as the strike drags on.
Parents will have more questions than answers.
That's the warning to parents and students as public school teachers carry job action against the province into a third month. The result, annual report cards throughout this week will be largely blank.
There won't be grades from teachers and there won't be work habits.
Parents at George J. School in Victoria are watching the dispute closely and trying not to worry too much.
I don't really want to pick sides on it because, on one hand I agree with the teachers, but on the other hand, I want the grading.
Under the School Act, regular report cards are required to be sent home 3 times a year. But if teachers refuse to prepare them, the workload falls to principals and vice principals.
They've had a very heavy workload this year, as you can well imagine, but they want to meet the needs of parents as well as students.
Teachers say they are maintaining constant contact with parents and that the report cards being sent out are a waste of time.
Teachers have nothing to do with issuing blank report cards. That's up to the government to do that. And frankly, I think it's a colossal waste of money to send home a report card with nothing more than student name and attendance record.
The escalating dispute between the teachers and the province began when their contract expired on June 30th. The two sides are still far apart on issues such as class sizes and wages. The Ministry of Education refuses to budge from its net zero mandate, which stipulates no raise for teachers in the first and second years of a collective agreement.
We will not be altering net zero. So as it gets deeper, the more concerned we are, but we are still, I think, some distance from saying that we need to bring this to an end.
A tough tactic that has teachers at the end of their rope. The question now is if strike action drags on, who will decide whether students pass or fail?
That is a concern for how the assessments are preserved, how marks are maintained for the year.
However, teachers say they are still evaluating students who need the marks the most.
Grades will be issued to grade 12 students for graduation purposes only during job action, as well as for scholarship purposes and early admission to universities.
The BC Public School Employers Association has asked the Labour Relations Board to consider its position in allowing teachers to not issue report cards as part of their job action. A ruling is expected at the end of November as negotiations move at a snail's pace and students suffer. Aaron Glazier, CTV News, Victoria.